Satnam, welcome everybody. Today we continue with the theme of freedom, focusing on the body. And as we've worked through the last couple of days, really connecting to the body, we start to understand the role of the body in freedom. It really is the first port of call when it comes to our freedom. There's a beautiful quote by Thich Nhat, and he says, "Freedom is not given to us by anyone. We have to cultivate it ourselves." Freedom is not given to us by anyone. We have to cultivate it ourselves. Now, the Buddha says something similar. I'll paraphrase, so this isn't exactly right. Please forgive me. But the Buddha says something along the lines of, no one can walk your path for you, and no one may walk your path for you. It is your path for you to walk. He says it much more eloquently, of course. But this is basically what we start to understand as we start to explore the idea of freedom, because for many of us, we think that freedom is something that should be given to us. We go and we protest on the streets. We want our freedom, give us our freedom. But really, freedom is something that can only exist when we open ourselves up to it. As we said in the earlier classes, we can be free when we're in prison, or we can be imprisoned when we're free. So that's really something we have to think about as we work through the body, because if we don't experience the freedom in the body, then when it comes to experiencing freedom in mind and spirit and creativity, we really don't know where to begin without the foundation of the body. In the Radiant Sutras by Lauren Roche, as you know, I refer to this all the time. I absolutely adore this translation. Sutra number 28 says, "The body is sustained by altars. To the radiant nectar of life around you, an ocean of air, ready to become your breath. Above the head, the glow of an invisible sun. Within the spaciousness of the heart, a pulsing throb of creation. Where the breaths meet, fuse, and transform into each other. Wherever your mind wanders, whatever you wonder, return to the luminous, choose any altar. Throw your attention again and again into one of these centers where spirit and flesh consummate their love. Day by day, old whirlpools fade, the endless circles. You are living in the temple of essence." And so just allow those words to settle for a moment and see what they mean to you. See what you understand by this. The body sustained by altars, the radiant nectar of life around you, the ocean of air, ready to become your breath. And we start to realize how much power there is in the freedom of the body when we connect to the essence of our true selves. Wherever your mind wanders, return to the luminous, choose any altar. And if we think of the breath as an altar of the body, as soon as we feel separated from the body, that simple act of connecting to the breath brings you back to the altar. And if we take it even one step further, what about the altar of movement? That sacred movement we experience when we practice yoga, when we are in fresh water, when we are in salt water, when we move, when we dance, that sacred essence of our being that we can connect to. So let's connect to the body today through movement and feel the body, this movement of the body, as an altar to the essence of who we are. So not practicing from a place of unawareness, but rather practicing from a place of absolute connection to the breath, to the movement, and to the body, and allowing ourselves freedom in that connection. So let's bring our hands together and come to our heart centers. Lengthen your spine. Tuck your tailbone under. Relax your shoulders, soften your jaw. Breathe into the altar of your body. And what is an altar? It is a sacred space. It is a space of reverence and acknowledgement. And so as we sit here bathing in the altar of the body, we ask ourselves, what am I bringing to this altar? What sacredness am I sharing with this altar? And take a beautiful, long, deep breath in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Beautiful deep inhale, hold the breath in and feel that divine connection to the primal wisdom of the universe, to the wisdom that lies in the altar of the ocean, in the altar of the air, in the altar of the earth, and to that wisdom that lies deep within you. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your knees. And let's start with spinal flexes. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Eyes are closed, gently rolled inwards and upwards towards the center of your forehead. And of course, we need this connection to the center of the forehead, to the third eye, because it's here that we practice our intuition. And it is through connecting with our intuition that we learn what it is that needs to be placed in the altar of the body, in this most sacred of sacred altars. Come to center, move to a Sufi grind. Really just allowing your body to move effortlessly, feeling that beautiful connection. Feeling the freedom that you consciously invite. And change direction. And come back to center. Drop your chin down to your chest. Inhale as you roll your head all the way back. Exhale across your chest. This should be a very intimate movement. So feel that intimacy with your body, the freedom that you get when you soften into intimacy with your body. And change direction. Feel that divinity that comes within. And come back to center. Bring your hands onto your shoulders, fingers forwards, thumbs backwards, elbows elevated. Inhale left and exhale right. Beautiful. Doing that lovely twist. Very nice. Keep going. Spine lifted. Come back to center. Beautiful long deep breath in. Hold it. And exhale, release your elbows and coming down. You can open out your legs, take them as wide apart as you can get them. Roll forwards onto your sitting bones. Lightly engage your abdomen. Inhale at the center and exhale, reach your chest down towards your thighs. Chin reaching towards your nose. Inhale, come up to center, turn to face your right leg, and exhale, deeply relax. Now remember, the moment we go down, we soften the body, we surrender. We find the freedom in letting go. If you do recognize any tension in your body, see what you need to do to release that tension. What is it going to take for you to let go? Deeply relax. Then come up to center, bring your right hand to your left knee, lift your chest. Inhale as you lift up and exhale, twist round looking over your left shoulder. Inhale up and exhale round. Turn to face your left leg and soften down to the left. Deeply relaxing. Letting go the tension. Breathing with awareness. Softening even more. Inhaling up to center, left hand to right knee, lift and twist. Look all the way over the right shoulder. Inhale up and exhale round. Staying in that space of presence. And come back to center. Soften down to the center. See if there's any tension in your hips and see if you can release that tension if you find it there. Maybe you support yourself, maybe on your elbows or with a cushion. Just allow yourself to surrender here. And curling up Bring your legs together. Extend them out in front of you. And then walk your hands away, excuse me. And relax. Palms turn to face upwards. Head and neck soften. Use your breath. Deeply relax. And very gently curling up, you can come onto your hands and knees. Hands beneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As we move through cat and cow, inhale, drop your belly down, look up. And exhale, curling up. Continuing with your own rhythm, with your own pace. And come to neutral. Sit back on your heels, take your knees apart, stretch your arms forwards. Hips sink onto your heels, forehead onto the mat. And gently curling up. So you can just look to the front for a moment. I'm going to demonstrate the sequence that we're going to be doing for the next movement. So we're going to start arms stretched out in child's pose, or cat stretch rather. We're going to come up onto the knees, drop the hips down into an upward facing dog. Sit back on the heels, reach the arms up, and then stretch down. And come up, sit back, arms up. Now, I want you to move as quickly as you can through this sequence, but remember that the integrity of the movement is the main priority. So as quickly as you can, spending just enough time to really feel each posture fully and completely. You know, if you're doing something like this, you're just moving, but you're not actually going into the movement, you're not really going to get the benefit of it. So how fast you go is going to depend entirely on what you need to feel the full integrity of each movement. And let's go. So we start, hands down, forehead on the mat, deep breath in, and exhale, coming into upward facing dog. Elbows straight, shoulders away from your ears. Push up and back, arms come up, and then exhale, down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, down. And just continue now, using your breath, making sure you feel every single movement fully and completely, making sure we don't lose the integrity of this movement. Now we're moving through the altar of the body with divine reverence. Remember, in yoga, we believe that we are all one. There is no separation between us. So when I disrespect my own body, I'm disrespecting all of humanity. I'm disrespecting the Creator, the divinity that lies within me. And so I move through this beautiful sequence with so much love and gratitude for the altar of my body. You're doing really well. Keep going. Just feel the sanctity of this movement, of this space. And complete the cycle that you're on, finishing with your palms on your mat, forehead on the floor. And when you get to the space, bring your hands together into prayer, Guru Pranam, straighten the elbows, keep your forehead on the mat. Now take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. Hold your breath, squeeze Mulband, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles. As you hold the breath in, visualize the breath as a beautiful healing white light that's circulating through your body. Feel that cosmic movement of energy. Everything in the universe is moving all the time. Take more breath in, hold it, and exhale. Soften, relax. Remember, this is where the magic happens. Right here in the space between, in the stillness, in the silence. I connect to the divinity within the altar of my body. And in that connection, I am free. Beautiful. And your next inhalation, gently rolling up. And you can extend your legs out in front of you. Spine nice and straight. You may need to shift the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. And then inhale, reach your arms up, pull your shoulders away from your ears, palms face each other. Feet are engaged, the toes are pulled back towards the hips. And then with a straight spine, hinge forward from your hips. Grab hold of your ankles, your toes, maybe you're holding your calves, even your thighs, wherever you can comfortably reach. Keeping the spine straight, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, hinge down, inhale up, and exhale down. Now we want to keep the spine straight throughout this movement, and let's go. The neck remains in line with the spine. The movement is again as fast as you can go, keeping the integrity of the movement. So if you're moving so fast that your head and neck are moving, you need to slow it down a little bit. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. This feels so wonderful. Start to notice how with each exhalation, your chest is just coming a tiny bit closer towards your thighs. Keep the breath strong and powerful. That's it. Beautiful. Keep going. Keep that breath strong. Stay connected to the breath. Each exhale coming a tiny bit closer towards your thighs. We're nearly there. Just keep going. Keep that rhythm going. Keep that pace going. Spine beautiful and straight. 5 more seconds. And inhale, come up with a straight spine. Stretch your palms up, palms face each other. Squeeze Mulband, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, and consciously circulate that energy. Take more breath in, hold it. And turn your palms to face outwards. Exhale very slowly down. And come to stillness. Feel what you're feeling. Feel the polarity of the stillness after the movement. And just as you found freedom in the movement, find freedom in the stillness. Beautiful. The next movement is another sequence. We're going to be doing a sit-up sequence. So we're going to start lying on the mat, arms on the floor above you. As we sit up, the arms come up, the feet come together, and we stretch forwards. From here, hands to the side, roll backwards into Halasana. From Halasana, rolling down, coming into the starfish. Arms out to the sides, legs as wide as you can get them. And then come back to the starting position. So it's coming up, heels together, palms down, rolling back into Halasana, and from Halasana into the starfish. Okay, so it's not very glamorous. Make sure you've got enough space. I nearly knocked my water over with my starfish. And again, we do as quickly as we can whilst maintaining the integrity. Remember when you go back into Halasana that you need to support yourself and keep your head and neck still. It's really easy to injure your neck in Halasana, we know this. So make sure you don't twist your neck. And if you do have any neck or shoulder injuries, leave that part out. Go from forward into starfish. Always listen to your body and always do what feels right for you. And let's go. So we're lying on the mat, arms up. Inhale, bring the soles of your feet together, chest down, arms over. Hands to your sides, roll back into Halasana. From Halasana, opening out into starfish. And coming back and starting the sequence again. Beautiful. So we're obviously now engaging not only the body, but also the mind. Moving at the rhythm and pace that your body needs to maintain the full integrity of the movement. Get your breath into rhythm with your movement. And remember, that might look and feel different to you. So just stay conscious with the breathing. Beautiful. Keep going. That's it. Very nice. So we go from sit up, draw the heels together, chest down to the floor, roll back into Halasana, and then come down into starfish. Only 30 more seconds. Really enjoy the freedom of this movement. Doesn't it again feel like something that a child would very naturally do? It feels playful and fun. So feel the freedom in that playfulness. Really such a divine movement. And do one more cycle. And when you finish your cycle, lying down in Shavasana, taking your feet mat distance apart, your palms face up, your eyes close. And I want you to check in with the atmosphere in your body. Just notice what you're feeling. Immediately when I do that sequence, there's a lightness in my body. I feel happier after just 1 or 2 rounds of it. See what's happened with your body. Do you feel happier, or has it brought up something else? Maybe it's been triggering for you. Just notice exactly what you're feeling. Feel connected to every sensation in your body. And even if it has triggered something and it has been uncomfortable for you, find the freedom in allowing yourself to feel that discomfort. If it felt playful and joyful, find the freedom in that joy. Remember, freedom is not given to us. We have to cultivate it ourselves. Beautiful. Now hug your knees to your chest and move to spinal rolls. All the way up, all the way down. And again, this is a very playful posture. So see what it brings up for you. Maybe because it feels silly, that silliness can be triggering. Or maybe you find that silliness just so freeing, so liberating. Get your breath into rhythm with your movement. That's it, keep going. It's just such a beautiful movement for the spine. You feel a lovely release in the lower back. It's great for the spinal fluids, for the brain fluids, the glandular system. And also that rocking backwards and forwards is not really a movement we feel very often. So just revel in that movement. Last few seconds, stay with it. Beautiful. And lying down on your back, come again to Shavasana. Feet mat distance apart, palms face up, eyes closed. Take a beautiful long inhalation. Hold that breath in and visualize it as a beautiful healing white light circulating through your body. And exhale. Again, tune into the atmosphere around your body. Feel what you're feeling. Notice the sensations of being in your body. Beautiful. Remaining on your back, you can bring your hands to your sides. We're going to move into single leg raises, inhaling as you raise the leg up and exhaling as you drop it back down. And let's begin. Now, you can either have your hands at your sides, or if you have any discomfort in your lower back, you can bring your hands underneath your buttocks. Wherever your hands are, make sure your abdomen is strongly engaged and your lower back pressed down to the mat. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Staying beautifully connected to the movement. Keep going. That's it. Remember, it's a controlled movement, so don't throw your leg up and drop it down. It's a beautiful controlled movement. Keep your feet engaged, toes pointing up towards your hips. And this helps with the control of the movement. Keep going. Beautiful long deep breathing. Staying in rhythm and in integrity with the movement. Last few seconds. That's it. And exhale, release. Coming down to Shavasana. Take a beautiful long deep inhalation. Squeeze more bund. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift the anal muscles. Circulate that breath. And exhale, release, coming to stillness. The alchemy of stillness, where the magic happens. Beautiful. Now we're going to remain on the back. And we're going to drag the right foot up towards the hip as we bring the left arm up and then swap. So you can see it's a dragging movement. The foot remains on the floor. And again, you move as quickly as you comfortably can whilst maintaining the integrity of the movement. And let's go. Now you want to keep your belly nice and strong. Make sure your lower back is pressed down into the mat and your shoulders are on the floor. And it's opposite hand and leg. There we go. Beautiful. Now, if this feels too strong on your lower back, bring your hands underneath your back to support and just do the movement without the arms. Always listening to your body. Always feeling into what it is that you need. The heel, the foot stays on the floor, dragging it up towards the buttocks, opposite arm to leg. Keep going. Staying with your breath in presence and awareness. This body is sustained by altars to the radiant nectar of life. Around you, an ocean of air ready to become your breath. Above the head, the glow of an invisible sun. Within the spaciousness of the heart, a pulsing throb of creation, where the breaths meet, fuse, and transform into each other. Beautiful connection. Last few seconds. And release, coming to Shavasana. Taking your feet mat distance apart, palms facing up, eyes closed. And just softening into the stillness. Allowing yourself to be completely present, beautifully connected. Keep bringing your thoughts back to your breath if you find them wandering. And then hug your knees to your chest. Rock gently side to side. And then rock a few times on your spine before coming all the way up and open out your legs. Roll forward onto your sitting bones. Lengthen your spine. Tuck your tailbone under and strongly engage your abdomen. Now we're going to take the arms up, palms facing each other. And the movement is twisting, inhale to the left, exhale to the right, but moving as quickly as you can. So if you've got long hair, you may even find your hair swinging from side to side. This is the intensity of the movement. And let's go. That's a beautiful, strong twist. Keep your elbows as straight as you can. Remember, straight elbows looks different on every person. Lovely. Keep going. Strong, strong breath. Beautiful, strong movement. We're not doing this for very long. We've got only 30 seconds left to put even more energy into it for the last 30 seconds. Twisting from the hips. Beautiful. Massaging those internal organs. Feel a connection to the heart. Straighten the arms. Move a little bit faster. Breath a tiny bit more powerful for the last 9 seconds. And come to center, arms up. Stretch your fingertips. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze more band. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift the anal muscles. Take more breath in, hold it. And turn your palms to face outwards as you exhale very slowly down. And come to stillness. Feel what you're feeling. Beautiful. And then coming onto your knees. So for the next movement, we're going to inhale, reach up, bring the hands to the heels if possible. If it's not possible to reach the heels, coming to the small of the back, arms up, palms together, and down to Guru Pranam. Inhale up and open, and exhale down. So we're moving from Ustrasana, camel pose, into Guru Pranam. And let's go. As always, the integrity of the movement is the main focus. Beautiful. Reaching up, arching back, making sure you lift the hips all the way up. You get that beautiful feeling through the lower back. And then coming all the way down, bringing your palms together in Guru Pranam. Beautiful. Keep going. Feel that opening as you reach back into camel pose. We're engaging all of the chakras. Beautiful. And then coming down, palms together. filled with gratitude for this life, for this body, opening up to the blessings and coming down with gratitude. 10 more seconds. And complete the cycle you're on, coming up, palms stretching up, fingertips reaching upwards. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze more band, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold your breath in, circulate the energy. Feel the energy reaching to your fingertips, feel almost electrified at the fingertips. Open your heart. Take more breath. And turn your palms to face outwards, slowly coming down and come to stillness. Feel what you're feeling. Allow the silence to speak to you. Beautiful. And then come to Sukhasana, to a comfortable cross-legged posture. Good. So we're going to finish off today with some shoulder shrugs. Shoulder shrugs are really an invitation to freedom if ever there was one. Everything that we're carrying, that we need to let go of, that's keeping us imprisoned, we just gently shrug off. So let's start with alternate shoulder shrugs. Left, right, left, right. Get your breath into rhythm, your movements. And remember, with shoulder shrugs, it's not a controlled movement, it's a drop. You lift up and you drop. So you're going to feel the wobbles in your body from the dropping. Make sure your spine is nice and straight, your neck is in line with your spine. Keep going. Lovely fast movement. And then both shoulders at the same time. And now we're really inviting liberty. It's so liberating to let go. Everything we've been holding on to. And you might get to a point with these shoulder shrugs that you feel, oh gosh, I can't go anymore. I need to stop now. And that's the point where the yoga starts. Just keep going. Only 15 more seconds. Go as quickly as you can. Lift and drop, lift and drop. The last 10 seconds now. And inhale, squeeze your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Hold your breath in. Squeeze more band, lift the pelvic floor, lift the anal muscles, hold the breath. Take more breath, hold it, lift and squeeze. And exhale. And revel in the divine stillness. Liberate your body. Experience your body as the infinite source of all potential. How we relate to this body is how we relate to our lives. It is how our lives relate to us. The key to unlocking the freedom within starts right here with this body. And when it feels right, lying down on your mat in Shavasana, or any other comfortable relaxation posture, you may want to cover yourself with a blanket. And just give yourself permission to relax fully and completely. Knowing that it is here, in this space of deep relaxation, that you are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet. Are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs. I relax calves and thighs. Calves and thighs. Relax. I relax hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. I relax hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Relax. Relax hands and arms. I relax hands and arms. Hands and arms. Relax. I relax neck and shoulders. I relax neck and shoulders. Neck and shoulders. Relax. I relax my face, eyes, nose, mouth and tongue. My face is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed, filled with peace. And in the space of deep relaxation and peace, I am completely liberated. This body is sustained by altars to the radiant nectar of life. Around you, an ocean of air, ready to become your breath. Above the head, the glow of an invisible sun. Within the spaciousness of the heart, the pulsing throb of creation, where the breaths meet, fuse, and transform into each other. Whenever, wherever your mind wanders, whatever you wonder, return to the luminous. Choose any altar. Throw your attention again and again into one of these centers where spirit and flesh consummate their love. Day by day, the old whirlpools fade, the endless circles. You are living in the temple of essence. And there is peace within you, peace around you, peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Very gently rubbing your thumb across your fingertips, moving your toes. And you can take your arms above your head, have a beautiful stretch. Hugging your knees to your chest. Drop them to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And changing sides. And then coming to center, rub the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands together. And gently rocking up, coming to Sukhasana. May the long-time sun shine upon us. All love surround us. And the pure light within guide our way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Satnam. May you have a beautiful, beautiful day.